my utmost self. See what I'm wearing? Because this time I will be watering my plants and I am doing my compost. I was doing my compost lately. There. See? What is the compost have been already. It's not really clear because it's already afternoon and the light is not anymore that bright. And this is my new set of compost and this is the older one. This is the 3 months already. And I have gathered the larvae of black soldier flies that is already adult ones that are not already moving. They are like hibernating for to proceed on their next process to become an adult black soldier fly. This one, the old compost. Underneath this one here, the maggots. The maggots are the larvae of the black soldier flies. I didn't show it lately because I was too busy and I was very sweating. And look at my attire, I'm not in my utmost self. So, anyways, it's natural for when doing gardening, it's not always at the prima self. I can't be prim because I have to dirty myself, right? I have to deal with the soil, I have to deal with the plants, and I have to let go with the sweats. So the larvae, the adult larvae will come out from the maggots or the adult larvae will come out from the basket and will hide underneath here, and it's like their skin will become their cocoon and they will not be moving, they will not be feeding anymore because they are waiting for the time that they will transform into black soldier flies. So when I remove this one here, I get plenty and I put it on a dustpan and I throw it here in this one, in this part of the fishy house. This is where I plant my vegetables, our kitchen ingredients, spices. We do not really get it from here because this is just an experimental container plants, but I planted here are vegetables. These are just experimental, and if it will bear many fruits, then it will be a good source of our kitchen ingredients and spices. Okay, this part here is a bed of soil where I usually throw on the seeds. They will just grow on it. I don't really care of what patterns they are being sown there. As long as they will grow, I will then get it if they are ready for transplant. But I also put the hibernating maggots there so that later on when they are ready to come out, they are free to just fly away. And they will not be hurt or anything. They will just be like that, not moving. Their skin are becoming their cocoons. Okay, check on the tomatoes. It's bearing already. And some of those on my previous vlogs, my previous vlog, because there's only one vlog of the tomato. My previous vlog, I have plenty of like this here, but it's not yet a fruit. I have plenty of do you call this like this ba? there's a one stem of many pollinated flower like this, but then it did not grow grew big because there was the time there were 2 days that I wasn't able to water and follow up a water tea on the tomato, so the fruit that is supposed to grow did not grow and just dried up inside here. Wait, I'm not really preparing for a vlog today, but then when I saw the black soldier flying hibernating, I was so excited. So okay, please just bear with me if I'm so mixed up right now, okay? So yeah, the fruit in here, the other in my previous vlog, just they dried up because I didn't water for 2 days the tomatoes and the other plants here. So that means that the tomato is really very demanding on water. They need watering because they are in a container, as you see. It just has a small media of soil, so it gets dried up that easily, and like on the soil that they can, and the roots will just reach and look for source of water. But in here, its source of water is just what is in the container, so it easily got dried up, and the tomato was dehydrated, and so were the fruits that are supposed to grow up. So anyways, at that time when there was also a day that it was so windy, and see, the wind could also cause to pollinate the tomatoes, because it's just like ringing a bell, and the pollens will just hover around the flower, just float on the air, be carried by the air or the wind, and will go inside the stigma part. Anyways, I did tackle that already in my previous vlog. So let's just go over what's going on in this bitchy house already. For the rain has stopped for I think 1 week, no rain, and I didn't frequently water it. Also, sometimes I alternately water it because I'm too busy. But the plants are really responding well, because at those times that the rain is frequently coming, I did consecutively 7 full-time days, morning and afternoon, followed it up with water tea, and that's only less water, just water tea before and after the rain. But most probably morning and afternoon I apply that one, so that, because if you're just gonna put it any time of the day, whenever the rain will start or is going to come or going to stop, if you're going to put it any time of the day, then the soil will be very wet, and the roots will also be very wet, and thus it's like it will be it's like the roots will be decayed because there's too much of water, right? So here's our okra. It's been attacked with many predators like leaf mines, spider mites, and it's coming back. The cell can focus on it so much because my cell phone is not so clear enough. Camera on my cell is not so the leaves are coming back, and as you see, it's the stems are starting to come out from the underneath part of the plant, and the old stems have also grown up. See, but it is slowing down and growing up because most of the parts that are growing came from the underneath part. And here the bitter gourd. So I was also neglecting the bitter gourd for almost 1 week, and I haven't been wrapping the fruits. See, it's big already. It's ready to be wrapped. Here also, I don't know if you can see it. There. One and there. Here, see, there are many of its fruits to be wrapped. I really neglected it I'm really lazying early in the morning getting up because I'm also doing YouTube. I am catching up for subscribers that I can reach also 1,000, so that I can also enjoy being monetized. Okay, so I have only one here being wrapped. It's already big. And also, it's not really frequently being followed up with water tea, but as of this week, it is alternate every other day because I'm really busy. There are many orders of empanada, and you know, we have business. I have that in my other vlogs. I have featured our our means of earning. That is, we have homemade business. And here also here. I'm sorry, I'm really having hard time speaking English, and I can't also speak in Tagalog because if I do in Tagalog, I will be very delayed. It's better in English because I can say it hardly and can be quick in this. I'm even behind already. It's supposed to be just 10 minutes down, but just bear with me. And this in here, I have not yet watered it. It's just last morning I have watered. This is the insulin. It's already flowering, but the flowers have dropped here. It's already dry because I haven't watered it frequently, as I've repeatedly said it. Here, this is a herb for diabetes, and I don't know for other purposes, but it's something very purposely made plant. Of course, vegetables you can also consider them as herbs because they have other purpose, not just for our source of food. I also have my green beans. The leaves have already been eaten by the leaf miners. Those larvae that are being laid inside the leaves, larvae of flies, of other insects, flying insects. They dug the leaves and lay their eggs there, and when the eggs hatch, it will become a larvae, and those larvae will keep on eating the plants at the leaves. And so, as you see, I didn't water it, so they keep on genowing it. They keep on eating the leaves. But when I follow up with water tea and also water it, then they will have more resistance. The leaves will have more resistance, and it can't be dried up that easily. But I just neglected it here, so that's why I also hurried up hard to take vlogs here before there's nothing I can catch up here before anything will die. Okay. See, I this is a green peas. This is already 2 weeks, and this used to be full of leaves, but they just dropped. And I already got the leaves also because I mix it with the compost. Here, see, those are the green beans that was a flower before. Their flowers are, there are plenty some like this here. See, even though if there are no leaves, there are fruits. And this will be my first set of fruits because I've been the flowers have been dropping on the time when it is very rainy. The flowers were been dropping because I always forgot the measure of water. I'm so excited that I keep on watering it also even though it's raining. Here they're also climbing on top. The flower, it will look for a young flower here is still not yet, this is not yet bloom yet, it's still a bud. I can't find any like this one, but it is much bigger, the one that is an adult flower, before it gets dry and the petals will drop and you will see what's inside the green beans. So this its leaves. This used to be very thick, but it's very nice to look when it's full of leaves. Here's my spinach. Spinach. And the jicama. It's already been climbing up, see, and it's been on the other end of the other branch is already on the. The other stem is already on the lagundi. It's climbing over there, but you can see it here. So we have a lagundi there. It's really hard. See, there's a lagundi. And the jicama has been reaching there, and I just let it climb anywhere it wants. Anyway, the sun will. It can't bear enough sunlight. It will just die, and the ones surviving other stems are those that are not very exposed to sunlight. And we have a papaya growing here. I just allowed it to grow even though there's a small area of flower. Yeah, I keep on supporting it with water tea also. And here is our only healthy pepper or the cayenne. It's also blossoming. There's a lot of flowers already, and hopefully we'll get a good harvest from it because I haven't tried a good harvest ever since. And now since I have perfect my water tea, so I received I've sown what I have worked hard to perfect the water tea. So I've sown how do you call this? I'm not really good in talking. Okay. So it's been my water tea it's been the water tea that has been increasing the resistance of the vegetables, because as you know, vegetables are very vulnerable, much vulnerable than the ornamental plants, because they are very big eater. They have big appetites. they need a lot of minerals. They need a lot of boosters. And like the ornamental plants that they can just survive on water. Even without watering for 3 days, they can be fine. But the vegetables, they need really to be nourished. And lastly, it's already been 20 minutes. Sorry. Okay. And lastly, what I'm so happy also is that the bell pepper is already at its good condition. See? I have revived the bell peppers. These are the new sets, but the days before it was dying, and I was really sad. But I didn't lose hope. I just keep on following it up with water tea, and just a little of water tea, and put water which is with the same amount of water tea, and voila, that's that. Because it doesn't want to be watered very well. It doesn't want to be soaked. Just enough for it to for the roots of it not to be drowned, for it to absorb oxygen. And here these are the old bell peppers, and still it's not bearing. It's been bearing flowers, but it dropped because, as I have said before, the previous times when I was talking lately, that I wasn't able to water it frequently, so it is hydrated a bit. But the water tea is trying to revive it every time I keep on. I have a chance to nourish them with the water tea, and I'm preparing the water tea. See, this potato peel and banana peel, and I put it in water. I ferment it, and it will take only several days. Don't allow it to be for me it's better when it's until 7 days, only 1 week. But if it's gonna be more than that, it will be acidic, and other plants that don't want acidic, how do you call it? So other plants are not acidic plants, and some love acidic. But if you want every plant to enjoy it, then you must ferment it only for several days, or until just 1 week. So I guess I'll end my vlog here because I'm going to water my plants already, and it's late afternoon. It's gonna be dark. Here, these are already the fermented. These are my stock of the fermented water tea. And also there, it's smelly. Sometimes it's smelly when you include the flesh of the fruit of the banana. It will be very smelly. But if it is only the peel, then you will not have to experience stinky smells. I'm sorry, just bear with my English, because I was doing a redundant thing here in impromptu. Because that's how vloggers should be. They should deal with anything, right? I'm just happy doing and sharing this to all, especially those who are working. I'm just here at home, then I can do whatever I want. This is my hobby. Okay, bye. I hope you also would click like, so I could also be shared. So because the more like, then the more we will be visible to others, and the more we will be able to share them. I don't really care if you don't subscribe, but I would want and ask for likes. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up.